What if I told you that deep inside the jungle of the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, lives one of the oldest indigenous tribes? For thousands of years, the tribe has maintained a unique way of life, deeply connected to the natural world that surrounds them. They are called the Mentawai. The Mentawai live in harmony between humans and nature, and they have developed an intricate understanding of the flora and fauna that surrounds them. They believe that all things, including animals, plants, and even inanimate objects, have a soul. I spent the past 48 hours living with a shaman and his family, and this is their story.
6 in the morning, leaving the hotel right now to go catch the ferry. Got all my stuff packed. Traveling kinda heavy to be honest, but let's go. Super hyped, man.
My journey begins taking a ferry from the island of Sumatra for 4 hours to an island group called the Mentawai Islands. Once arrived, we boarded a canoe which took us 2 hours upriver. This is my local guide Luki and his assistant Jordan, who will be joining me for the next 48 hours.
We just got off the canoe. Now we have to walk through the jungle for around half an hour, and it's just everything is soaked in mud. It's so tough trying to get through the mud. Also my rubber boots are like 5 sizes too big.
I only started realizing then how remote and wild the place is where I was going. But finally, after walking 1 hour through the muddy jungle, we arrived at the local house called Uma, which will be my home for the next 48 hours. My first morning started off by helping the shaman feed his livestock and learning about a plant called Sagu, a plant essential to their survival in the Mentawaian jungle.
The shaman just went down the river to get 2 logs. They're about 1 meter long of the Sagu tree, and apparently 1 meter of the tree weighs around 100 kilos. Don't forget, the shaman is over 80 years old and he does it alone. It's raining, it's pouring outside, everything's very, very muddy. Yeah, he just rolls them or carries them up here. He's dividing them in like 6 different pieces. They all look like this. And then he feeds them to the pigs. It's so interesting seeing how like everything here lives and survives on this tree. If you look at it, it's like a very soft, it's easy to break. Kind of feels like styrofoam if you touch it. You can eat this. They don't eat it raw. They cook it first. They do not eat a lot of rice, or they do not also eat a lot of meat or vegetables. But this here, Sagu, is the main food source for them, for the animals, for their houses, for all surviving pretty much in the Mentawai jungle.
They use it to filter water, build the roofs of their houses, and turning it into a bread-like meal, which we later enjoyed for lunch.
Turns from the whitish color, rather like blue grayish. Very interesting to eat.
One of the oldest, most unique features of the Mentawai are their traditional tattoos.
All material I make myself. This is a container to collect the ink. I collect, so I use it for the tattoo. And this is the container to mix ash and sugar cane. I use only 2 material, and then I put the needle inside. And then I had to burn it a little bit.
To disinfect.
Yes, exactly.
By mixing ash and sugar cane, they create an ink-like substance which they use to make all the tattoos.
So all those tattoos are all made like this?
Yes.
All tattoos are inspired by nature, symbolizing the balance between nature and life. By applying the ink to the needle and hitting the stick repeatedly onto the skin, it was my turn to properly experience a craftsmanship and tradition which they have passed down over thousands of years. The next morning, we headed out very early in the morning to look for 4 specific plants.
So it's called ragi in the local language, and they use it to make poisoned arrows for hunting. It's very poisonous. This is a root as well.
Tuba.
Okay. So he puts this plant on my tutu so it can heal faster and better. And you crush it in your hands?
Yes, like this.
Okay.
I want to get a liquid coming out.
So you take the juice.
Yes.
When we get a tattoo, you know bepanthen? It's like
Yes,
a cream.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the same. Okay. Nature bepanthen. Nice.
After collecting all the plants, we headed back.
So this is tuba.
Okay.
You use chili,
Yes.
ginger, and this is the plant. The
plant.
poison.
Yes. There's one plant that's not working.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Doesn't
It's
work.
not strong enough.
No.
The shaman would start by cutting up and shredding all the different plants in order to mix them together. This knowledge has been passed down generations and used to hunt for deers, wild pigs, and monkeys.
This fluid, which you see, this is the poison.
The fluid then gets applied to the arrows and dried over the fire, making them very poisonous for around 4 months. Later that afternoon, the shaman offered to sacrifice one of his chickens, which offered me a small glimpse into the deep spiritual beliefs of the Mentawai.
Every time before they take a chicken or they kill a chicken, they talk to the spirits and they bless the chicken and they say thank you.
The Mentawai believe that animals, plants, and even rivers possess their own spirits, entrusted with maintaining harmony in the natural order. Through their rituals, the Mentawai commune with these spirits, seeking their guidance and offering gratitude. For every tree they cut, they plant a new one, and for every animal they kill, they raise a new one, restoring balance between nature and life.
Very interesting, and I think the shaman offering one of his chickens to me for dinner, a very big honor. What is the reason that you take a feather and the leaves which you used for the blessing?
Yeah, this leaves for the blessing before you kill. They have to say something to say sorry. They are of course to respect animal.
So you ask the spirit,
Yes.
every animal you kill,
Yes.
you keep one part of them in here. Because you say the spirit lives in the house?
Yes. Even the chicken, even the pig. You see the pig and chicken fodder. Always we keep together because the spirit of the animal, so there's life. Only the body died, only body, the spirit is still alive. That's why you have to more respect to the animal. Yeah. If you just we eat them, just we eat the meat, you destroy the skull. The animal they're hungry to you, or you cannot get any more animal.
After cooking and eating the chicken, Lugi told me more about their beliefs and the spiritual world late into the night.
So it's time to go. We packed all our stuff. Feels kind of sad to go, man. After spending 2 days here and being treated like a family. Yeah. Thank you for having me as a guest. Thank you for showing me, inviting me to your house. I really liked it. I hope we see each other again, and I send you some photos. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Brother, thank you as well. It was very nice meeting you.
Having spent 48 hours living with the Mentawai, learning about their ways of living, being treated like part of their family, sharing our stories, and laughing and joking around, I was able to see how maybe also we can find a way to live with more balance between nature and life again.